y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a new video, and today I kind of want to do a foundation update. I'm only going to be talking about the newest release foundations that were released within, like, let's say the last 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. I feel like there's been a lot of foundations coming out back to back, and I also felt like this video would be perfect because it's just in time for the Sephora sale. In case you don't know what new foundation you want to pick up, so hopefully by the end of this video you will kind of have a better decision on what foundation you feel will work best for you. But before we get started, if it is your first time watching, please hit the subscribe button, and if you are a returning subscriber, don't forget to hit the like button. And the first foundation I will be talking about is the Saie Super Glowy foundation. I don't actually have that one anymore because I ended up taking it back to Sephora. If you watched my first review of the foundation, that was a foundation that I felt like wouldn't work for me. As you saw by the end of the review, I was very shiny, and I did feel like it started to look patchy in certain areas. I felt like that foundation is not a good one for me just because I do have very oily skin, and my skin gets oily all year round. It's just not like a summer thing or when the weather is a little bit hotter. My skin is oily all year round, and that is one I just feel like would not work for me at all, regardless of what type of primer I wear. So I ended up taking that one back to the store. Now, if you're somebody who wants that super glowy look, you have extremely dry skin, I feel like that would absolutely work for you. And also, I felt like that was kind of long wearing from what I remember, because I did do the review I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I've been trying out other ones, so I can't remember all the details of it. I just know that is one that I personally would not recommend for somebody with oily skin. So that one ended up going back to the store. Now, if you have dry skin, maybe it'll work for you a lot better. The next foundation I will be giving you guys a quick update on is the Born This Way Glow foundation from Too Faced. Y'all, this is actually a skin tint, but I feel like this gives you a little more coverage than skin tint. Like sometimes tinted moisturizer, the coverage is very sheer, it's almost like not there. This is like a good light to medium coverage. I feel like you really could build this one up. Outside of that, y'all, I really like this skin tint. This is very long wearing. This did not fade or separate or start look crazy on me by the end of the day, and also I didn't look extremely oily after wearing it all day. So this is one that I would highly recommend during the Sephora sale. Like, I was really impressed with this. At first I didn't think I was gonna like it. I kind of second guessed picking it up, but I'm glad I did. I feel like this is perfect for those days when you want a very skin-like light coverage. You don't want something that's gonna look too heavy or too cakey. I would again highly recommend this. And I also have the shade Maple, which I feel like was a really good shade match. And the next one I'll be giving y'all an update on is the Basma, I don't know how to say the name. This is the foundation stick. Y'all, this really impressed me. I have the shade 009. At first I said I was going to take the shade back. I was kind of unsure because I felt like it looked a little bit golden. I really like my foundations to have a neutral undertone, but I think I am going to keep this shade. This foundation stick reminds me a lot of the Tom Ford soft matte foundation stick. That's like one of my favorite complexion products from Tom Ford, and overall that is my favorite foundation stick. Similar as far as the way it looks, it is very skin-like. It is also long wearing. So if you always felt like the Tom Ford foundation stick was a little too pricey, because I believe that's about $88, this is a really good alternative. Again, this is very skin-like. It is a natural, I feel like this is kind of like a satin matte. I feel like this is one that will work all year round on all skin types. Now, I don't know for sure until I test it out over the summer, but if you had your eyes on it, I would say definitely pick it up. You will not be disappointed, and they have a ton of shades, so I will highly recommend this one. Only thing is I don't feel like you get a lot of product in this, but I still feel like it's worth picking. I will be giving y'all a quick update on. I'm actually wearing it today. This is the Guerlain Healthy Glow Terracotta Foundation. In my first review of this foundation, I was very unsure of the shade. I'm still unsure about the shade. I never went to Sephora to exchange it just because these are not available in store. They're only online, and I actually want to see this swatched. A couple shades. I'm kind of thinking about going with 5N or 6N. I'm not sure yet. Now, right now it doesn't look too bad, but this is not like a spot on shade match. When I first tried this out, I wasn't too crazy about it. I felt like this was one that you easily could pass on. My thoughts on that kind of changed a little bit. You have to wear this with a really good matte primer if you have oily skin. I've been wearing this with the Secure the Sweat primer, and I get a totally different result by the end of the day. I'm not super shiny. I'm not looking like a grease ball. This holds up a lot better whenever I use that particular primer. I don't know why, even though that is a really good primer. I think I talked about that already on my channel. If you are my shade twin and you have a different shade than 5W, please let me know in the comment section, because I do want to find a better shade match. Now again, this doesn't look bad, but it's not like spot on. I really like the way it looks right now with the One Size Secure the Sweat primer, but when I try it with other ones, again, I hate it. Like, it just doesn't hold up. This also looks very skin-like. I still feel like possibly this is not a foundation that will be year-round for me. Now, you know, if you have very oily skin, there's certain foundations that we just cannot wear all year round. And I feel like even with a really good primer, this might be one that I can only wear during like fall, winter, spring. I don't know. Of course, I'll keep y'all updated on whether or not, if I end up trying this out over the summer and it holds up with a really good primer. If you have dry skin, you will really like this foundation. I'm thinking about maybe going to Nordstrom, seeing if they have this in store, and I could swatch a few shades, but I know like the Sephora's around me, they're not in store. So I'm gonna say, if you had your eyes on it and you're thinking about picking it up, the Sephora sale is the time to get it, because this is kind of pricey. I believe this is about $68, so if you can get 20 to 15% off, I would say go for it. Anyway, y'all, that is it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Y'all let me know in the comment section, do you plan on picking up any other foundations that I mentioned in today's video? Most importantly, do not forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.